Hello and welcome to another Mondo Street mini pod. Today we have a nice three-header for you. We've got Eric on Netflix, we've got Under Paris, also on Netflix, and first up we've got some new music by an artist called Synchresis. Now, those that know will know that Synchresis is the recording name of Dan, who's my main co-host. And this is, I suppose it's like music for films, cinematic, atmospheric, ambient, wide soundstage, instrumentals. Hats off to you, mate. These tracks are absolutely awesome. I've known Dan for a long time and we've been writing together and written some decent songs, but they've always been around, the standard writing techniques of guitar and drums and keyboards and so on and so on. But this has always been something that he's always wanted to do. And this is something that now he's actually found the key with himself to do it. Really, really proud of him, and really, really good, effective music. He's got some nice videos with him from Eagle-Eyed Creatives, who have picked up on the tone, the language that he's trying to use within those tracks and built with him. So yeah, if you need some new music for this weekend, definitely go for Synchresis. You can find it on Spotify. I'm sure you'll soon find it on Apple Music as well. So now we'll move on to Eric, which is Netflix, which is the story of a puppeteer whose son goes missing. The puppeteer is played by Benedict Cumberbatch. Now, I'm not a big fan of Benedict Cumberbatch, okay? I don't know why. I've got nothing against him personally. He seems like a fairly jovial type of guy. Liked him as Sherlock. I think Sherlock was written for him. But I don't know. There's something about him. He's brilliant in this. He's absolutely changed my mind about how he grabs this character. And it is a deeply unpleasant character. He's very self-destructive to the point where he is pushing those that are closest to him away from him to try and prove some silly kind of point. I don't know what he's trying to prove or what he's trying to do with it. But it is a very, very effective mini-series. I think there's 6 episodes in it. So his boy goes missing and the world of puppeteering comes to life to help him. If you've ever seen the show Happy, which is on Netflix as well, there are some similarities to be had there, although Happy tends to be more in the psychedelic, psychotic realm, extreme violence, etc., etc., etc. You don't get that in Eric. What you do get in Eric is Benedict Cumberbatch acting his bloody socks off. He's just brilliant in it. And last but not least, film of the week for me, and I've seen a couple of films this week, but film of the week for me is Under Paris, which is a French film, rocks in just over an hour and a half, so it's not going to long. It's dubbed, so you don't have any subtitles, but the story really doesn't matter. Once you get the initial setup, I don't think this script really matters. And it's about this large, monster-sized, overly big shark in the River Seine in Paris at the time of a triathlon about to start. Madness, mayhem, multiple deaths. There's a great scene where there's lots of people trying to escape a waterborne area at once. Won't spoil it for you. You'll get there when you see it. It's just brilliant. They say that some films are so bad they're good. This is a cracking example of that. But it's so bad, it's brilliant. The shark effects in it are actually quite good. I was surprised. There can't be much of a budget to it. It's no Jaws. Don't confuse that for a second. The characters are paper thin in this, but this is all about the sharks. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, if you get a chance, give that a watch. So you've got Dan's Music Synchresis, which is now on Spotify. You've got Eric, which is on Netflix, and you've got Under Paris on Netflix. So that's going to keep you busy all weekend. So enjoy.